Hey everybody, Dave Check again, where the truth is battling lies. Today we're going to talk about light, especially during blackout conditions, and with Ferguson, possible civil war, possible dollar collapse, the 100 cities bringing up their emergency operations centers and setting up unified commands. It does look like the nation is going through the training scenario and using Ferguson as the training ground or the template to prepare for unified police action, combination of forces. We've covered that in a lot of previous videos. So if there was a widespread national disaster, especially a blackout, we want to talk a little bit about lighting and those kinds of issues today. And the first thing I want to say about lighters and candles and things of this nature is you need to really know if you can smell natural gas or a gas or fumes. And so if you don't have that capability, a lot of people don't have it. You need somebody on your team that can smell that. Because the last thing you want to do is you want to start lighting things up in an area where you have natural gas or propane or what have you. So that's a caution. That's your caution. Now what we're basically going to talk today about is to extend the lighting characteristics, and as opposed to a candle without this rim, and what we've done is we've just taken a candle, we've put it in a cheap plastic cup, and so what happens when we light the candle, it gives off more light. It's not as harsh. And the way I'll demonstrate that is you can take a plastic bottle, like this was a shampoo. This could be a shampoo bottle. It could be red, could be green, could be any color. But what you do is you just cut the shampoo bottle off and you place your light in there. And now you have this kind of more diffused effect as opposed to just a straight flashlight. The problem with the straight flashlight, it's okay, it's very directional. And you may not want something that directional. You may want something a little softer. The one thing I want to say about lighters, when I get lighters, I try to leave a certain set of lighters in the plastic for bartering. The problem that you're going to find, see how direct that is? A lot of times that's blinding. It's not going to help you for your purposes. The problem with lighters is if they're not inside plastic, the butane will eventually evaporate. So for barter purposes, not many people are going to want a lighter that is not wrapped up in plastic that you say, hey, I know this lighter has got 10,000 strikes left. And they're like, really? I don't know. So it's okay for your own personal use. But as you see here, I will keep the lighters in a sealed little plastic bag or container to keep them from evaporating. So as you start getting into this, you'll find that you probably, in my humble opinion, you probably want about minimum 10 lighters. Some lighters in plastic, some lighters not in plastic. But I am now up to the point. I used to just preach 2 or 3 lighters. I'm up to 10 lighters, mainly for the bartering. You could give this to someone and it might be worth $10. So these are some tips. I would say experiment with the diffusion. And then whenever I burn candles down, I try to keep small ones in the bug out bags because, these are exactly what you want. Something that may only burn 5 or 6 hours, 8 hours, come in very handy. But keep the lighters with them so that you're going to be able to light up. And I guess this looks kind of festive with Christmas coming, if you want to think of it that way. But I just kind of prefer that. Gives it more of a homey atmosphere. And there's less opportunity for a snag or a piece of cloth or whatever to get into the candle because you have this 2 inches kind of a safety edge. Just some ideas. Don't have to do any of it. But you do have to prepare for SHTF. Till next time, reporting in from where the truth is battling lies, this is Dave Act.